Do you want to learn how to transform your base from this into this? Well, stick around because I've got 25 ideas that can help you improve your builds. So you've built your house, but it feels a little bit flat. So why not add some simple features like an outdoor storage room? And a small horse stable can go a long way in adding that little bit of extra character. Don't neglect the inside of your house and make sure to add some homely interior. And included with interior is a storage room. I prefer to build these underneath my house so they can be expanded. And I think it makes sense to have a custom nether portal down here for easy access to all of your items. Minecraft recently added lush caves and I think we can all agree that they are beautiful. I would encourage you to build your own though and use it in your base. I decided to use mine to house an incubator style trophy room for my dragon egg, but the possibilities really are endless. Ponds are always a great way of turning empty fields into something interesting. Don't be afraid to get creative with basalt edges and dripstone rising from the surface. And how about adding a cute stream of water from your pond to further break the area up? And naturally, you're going to want to cross that water eventually. Consider making yourself a bridge instead of a generic pathway. This one's nice and small, but these things really can be scaled infinitely. Another natural beauty of Minecraft are the geodes. These things are super easy to replicate, so give it a try and see how it transforms your area. Flower arches are again very easy to build and help add a fantasy style floral aesthetic to your base. Rocks. It sounds simple, and that's because it is. These things really do add a natural feel to your area though, so I would encourage that you try building a bunch. Next up we have fountains. This is a generic design inspired by Vineyard, but there are a bunch of ways you can build these to match your homes. Consider adding a campsite if you want to make your world feel real. Small areas like this can really tell a story and make your world feel lived in. And how about adding a giant mushroom to help break the tree line up? These things come in all shapes and sizes and can really contribute towards a fantasy aesthetic. Don't be afraid to get creative with these things. For example, I decided to put a full level 30 enchanting station inside of mine, as well as a brewing station, some storage, and a nice little bit of interior. Next on the list is Farmland, another common design that involves making oval-shaped crop fields and surrounding them with rustic walls. And I just love including pumpkin patches to these things. A nice detail that I like to give is placing a sea pickle on top that replicates a stem. And what farmland would be complete without a nice windmill looking over it? I often use these things to store extra seeds and excess food from the farms for later, but you could always make a base out of one if you'd like. And of course you're going to need somewhere to store all of your animals. Now personally, I don't tend to keep too many, so I like to make my barns nice and small, but it's really up to you. You can make these things as big as you'd like. Next up we have a vineyard. These things can be made with just a few berry bushes and leaves, expanded to your heart's content, and in my opinion really bring farming areas alive. One of my favourite things to do in Minecraft is terraform generic vanilla cliffs into something special. This can be done quite easily with a small block palette and a little bit of imagination. All you need to do is carve into a normal cliff and go crazy with stairs and slabs for a rocky effect. Putting a body of water underneath just adds to the effect as well. Minecraft can be a scary place at times, with enemies coming out at night and the risk of pillager patrols always looming. Consider building yourself a tall watchtower to give yourself a vantage point over the area. Now you may have already noticed during the video that everything we've seen so far has been connected via various pathways, leading from one build to another. This can help make your area feel connected rather than just a bunch of random buildings placed anywhere. You can of course make these out of any blocks you prefer, but for this area I like to just stick with coarse dirt, fences, stone variants and leaves. Next up we have trees. Now trees are my favourite things to decorate with in Minecraft. I'd suggest making your own custom ones as the vanilla models can look a little bit boring. I chose to decorate this build with my own tall spruce trees and smaller variants of birch trees using diorite walls. And there you have it. Thank you very much for watching the entire video. If you did like it, consider subscribing and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.